for me personally, the greatest season ever by a Premier League player is Cristiano Ronaldo's 07-08. That's the best season by a Premier League player that I've ever seen personally. Like, I think that season, when you're looking at everything, when you're looking at eye test, when you're looking at entertainment, when you're looking at stats, I think when you just put everything into the mix, I think he ticks every box. I think that season, Cristiano was the most entertaining player in the Premier League. That season, he was top scorer of the Premier League. If you're looking at the variety of goals, headers, free kicks, left foot, right foot. Bro, I remember that free kick against Portsmouth, bro. Everyone in their school, they'll go into the playground trying to replicate that technique of like how he gets it up and down and etc. And I think obviously when you account for what he did in the Champions League as well, scoring in the final, winning the Champions League, Ballon d'Or, everything, that for me personally is the best season I've ever seen from a Premier League player. That's not to take anything away from Salah and what he's doing. I think he's been absolutely brilliant, but that's just my honest opinion. Like, when I look at football from all aspects, when I look at the stats, when I look at entertainment, when I look at technical ability, and I put everything into the mix, that's the best season that I've ever personally seen. But yeah, from just your perspective, what are some of the seasons that you look at and you think, rah, that's the best season I've seen by a Premier League player?
Yeah, to be fair, I feel like you touched on a lot of the key ones. Yeah, like as much of a snake he is, man, that Van Persie season the year before he left was ridiculous, man. Because I feel like that was one of the the earliest kind of times me watching football where I remember us actually having like an absolute bagsman up front. Like, he was, because that's when he was actually able to stay fit as well, which is something that he always struggled with. So that year of seeing him stay fit and like the goals he was scoring, I'll never forget the song assist, I think, against Everton. He's another snake. Yeah, that volley. And then what year was was it the Euros where he did the diving? The diving header.
That was the World Cup. That was the World Cup.
2014.
2014.
Yeah, okay, cool. So that was after United. So yeah, I think
the flying Dutchman.
Van Persie, yeah, I think he was ridiculous during that period. And then the one that always hurts me the most, man, because I'll never forget it, because I think it was even the season of the 40 million plus one. And that's why it always stick in my memory. That Suarez season, that 13-14 Suarez season, I was in so much pain, man. Like, he was ridiculous that year. Because again, when I think of like my favorite type of footballers, like the Suarez's, the Sanchez's, like that was like when I think of like my perfect footballer, like how I want a striker or attacking player to play, I feel like that was just everything in terms of entertainment, goals, assists, like just pure chaos. So yeah, for me, I think this one just like a personal, like just remembering how I felt watching that season of the goals he was scoring, how excited I was actually even just watching Liverpool during that season. Yeah, I think for me, man, I'm gonna have to give it to Suarez, just the pure excitement that he kind of brought during that year. Like,
he was on smoke that season, and I think even in that season, I think he missed the first few games because he was banned from the season before.
He did.
So the fact that he still done what he done after missing the first few games and scoring all of those goals, and he literally almost dragged Liverpool to that.
Oh, didn't he miss it was like 8 games or something? He missed quite like a
it was like 8. I think it was 8.
Games.
Yeah, I think it was like 8, and he's still done what he done. Yeah, I think that season's definitely up there with me. Yeah, it's still Cristiano. Just I think when I factor in everything and what he achieved. Champions League, but even just in the Premier League, I just remember, like, it felt so good to actually genuinely look at it and think, rah, we've got the best player in the world right now, like, genuinely. And people will look, rival fans, they'll all say, yeah, they do. Like, do you get me? There's not even like because, and again, that's what I hate sometimes about Ronaldo, is that sometimes I think when people look back, like, and they talk about his career, a lot of the time they try to do this whole thing of like, oh, he just scored a lot of goals. And it's like, no, again, for all of you with memory loss, I thank God that I don't have it. I remember Ronaldo tearing up the Premier League. I remember him being the most entertaining player in the Premier League. I remember him scoring a variety of goals, the step overs, the skills, like the free kicks, everything about his game literally was super entertaining. So even just from a footballing perspective, no one can ever try and gaslight me and tell me that CR7 wasn't doing a madness. So from that perspective, like, it was absolutely crazy. But yeah, man, I think there's been a lot of great ones.